So today we're going to do a song, another one that I play in my band. I think I play all the songs. Snow Patrol's You're All I Have. It's a good song if you're starting a new band with like friends, or if it's a school band or something like that. It's got multiple guitar lines we can mess about with and add. So I'm going to put a few options in this, and you can use them or not use them. It's up to you, depending on how many players you've got or the sound that you want to achieve from this. So it's quite an experimental song if you really want to mess about with it. It's only got 3 chords. It's got an E, an A and a B, which is what we like. So it starts off with that little intro I've just played. When we play in the band, we don't put that intro in. We just sort of riff on the E chord and the A chord for a little while, and then we kick into the main part. But I'll run through the intro just in case. So in the intro, it's got quite a lot of delays and effects on this little sound that he makes. I'm not going to use those today. I'm just going to basic sound this. Right. Okay, so it's going to start off, and the good thing about this intro, if you get your pinky, your little finger, put it on the 16th fret, your fingertip right on the first string, it can stay there for the whole intro, yeah? It doesn't need to move at all. Right, so, and then your third finger is going to go onto your 16th fret of your third string, the G, and your first finger is going to go onto the 14th fret of your B. So you should have 16, 14, 16, yeah? And you're going to play third string, second string, first string twice, yeah? And it's this rhythm. Yeah, and that rhythm goes through all the 4 bars of the intro. Then we're going to change shape, but that little finger can stay. And we're going to go to the 13th fret of the third string and the 14th fret of the second string. And then obviously your little finger's still on the 16th, and we're going to do the same again. Then we go back to the first chord. And then for the 4th bar, keeping that little finger in place, we're going to have first finger, 14th fret of the 4th string, second finger, 14th fret of the 2nd string, and then pinky again, 16 of the 1st, and that same rhythm. So all together, that intro. Loads of delays and effects and stuff carrying that through. It's up to you if you want to mess about with that and try and copy it or make your own. And then it kicks into the song. Lots happens here, and we can put lots of different guitar parts to this. So one guitar, E major, to A major, yeah? For those that don't know how to play an E major, second finger, 5th string, 2nd fret, third finger, 4th string, 2nd fret, and third string, 1st fret with your first finger. They're never easy to say. Right, and then it changes to an A major, which is going to be a couple of ways to play the A major, I guess. I think traditionally we're kind of taught to have the open A, then first finger, 2nd fret of the 4th string, second finger, 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and third finger, 2nd fret of the 2nd string, and then the open E string. I tend to play it slightly different when I play in A. I tend to play it with 2 fingers, and I get my 2nd finger on that 4th string. It also catches a bit of the 3rd string, and then my 3rd finger will catch the 2nd and 3rd string as well. So I'm catching 3 strings with 2 fingers there. Sausage fingers, I know. So there's that to go. So one guitar player can do that. Another guitar player in the same part can come down here to the power chord down at this end of the guitar on the 7th fret of the 5th string, which is the E. And you can play the same thing. And if you just lift your first finger off and keep playing, you can still keep that 9 on your 4th string, yeah? So you can keep that power chord. Guitar parts there, both E and A, yeah, one after each other. Now, in the song, there's some vocal lines, and I'm not going to sing them. but we can translate them to guitar. If you don't have a backing singer or anything, that can do that. And it's quite easy to play. It'll go on the 2nd string, 12th fret, then 10th fret, then 9th fret, and then 9th fret on your 3rd string, and then back to 10 on your 2nd. So that's 12, 10, 9, 9, 10, yeah? Yeah, you can wiggle that 10 around if you want a little bit, I do. Whatever you want to do, yeah? Now, if you do this with your picking hand, if you get all down, up, down, up, down, yeah? It makes it much easier than trying to play it all down. We'll try and use them up strokes when we can. Down, up, down, up, down, yeah? So there's your intro. Now then he starts singing, yeah, and everything drops down a little bit. So all that's nice and loud, yeah. So when it drops down a bit, if you just want to play some E5 and A5 up at this end of the guitar, and palm mute that, resting your palm over the bridge, just onto the strings, just so it's got that muffled sound. Yeah. Or the other guitar can come up this end of it. And exactly the same as what we've done, we're just going to palm mute that, yeah? There is, in the track, we don't add this in the band, but it's there, so again, I'll show you it. Some octaves that happen. Now, octave notes are quite tricky. Maybe why I don't play them. Who knows? Right, so we've got the first finger is going to go across the 9th fret, and it's going to push down the 5th string. Now the trick with octaves is you've got to get this first finger in a good position so that all the other strings are dead. So if you do hit them, it makes no noise. So someone like Green Day who'll make a solo using one and have the hands going up and down like crazy, is because they've got a good positioning of the left hand that it allows them to play all the strings, and only that can come through, yeah? Right, so having that position there allows that right hand some freedom to get some real good strumming in it. Although this part's quite precise, it's just good to have good practice getting these octaves right, yeah? So that first finger across, I tend to use my 2nd finger across as well, just over the top, and it's just resting against the top of the 6th string, so that's kind of got like double protection from making any noise. And then my 3rd finger will just sit on the 3rd string, 11th fret. So you should hear, and the rest of the strings, so I should have a dead string, a live string, a dead string, a live string, a dead string, and another dead string, yeah? Just by doing that. We are going to try and be quite precise and aim for the 5th string, if we can. Now this octave shape, it's the same, doesn't matter where we play it, it's an octave of wherever your first finger lands, so whatever that note is, yeah? Okay. So this is an F sharp, yeah? And then we're going to move it down to the G sharp, which is the 11th fret, yeah? And obviously then your 3rd finger will also move down the same amount, yeah? So it's down 2 strings, down 2 frets, and we've got that octave shape, yeah? And then it jumps all the way up to the 4th fret. So you've got your 4th fret and your 6th fret, keeping that whole shape, yeah? So that's 9, 11, 4. And then it moves down to 14, so that'll be 14, 16, back to 11 and 13, and then back to 9 and 11, so you've got and that happens twice, so your first 8 bars of verse, and then it swaps to the second 8 bars of verse where that comes in, yeah? And then it drops to the bridge. The bridge builds up all the suspense for the chorus. And you does it quite well in this song, to be fair. And it's going to drop to a B chord, so do my way first when I play it. second and third bridge both do it 2 times. Okay, so it'll just go back to the B, do it again with the A. Yeah. So B5, 6th string, 7th fret, power chord. Yeah. Got 2 bars, and then it moves to the A on the 5th fret of the 6th string for 2 bars again, and then it drops into the chorus. Yeah. You could also play this up here on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Yeah. And then you go to an A power chord up there as well. It's the exact same chords. Yeah. Depends where you're playing. And then it drops into chorus. 2 parts in the chorus. Again, same as your intro and your verse. Your E and your A. Yeah. So E down here on the 7th fret, then A on your 6th string 5th fret. Or 2 bars of each, yeah, and it repeats round till the end of the chorus. Now there's another little part in it where again the singer sing, and I'm not going to sing it. It's not happening. We can add something like that in it, yeah. Which again, 2nd fret, we're going to have 9, 10, 12, 9, 10, 12, 10, 9, and then across to 9 on your 3rd string. So you've got 2nd string, 9, 10, 12, 9, 10, 12, 10, 9, 9, yeah? So yeah, and then it goes back into verse and you've got the rest of the song. That's all the parts of the song. You just listen to it, you can watch the video a few times and rewind it if you need to, and learn all the little parts, whichever part you want to play, and put it together, see what it sounds. Thank you. I will see you next week.